so maniacal. It's such a great way to end. Is Vanderpump Rules over forever? We have to keep moving because I got to talk about Kyle and Dorit. We're on the pause. It makes total sense that we're on the pause now. I think Jersey's headed for a pause after the season, but just talking about that on Patreon. That final montage, for everyone who hasn't watched it, the final montage is they're playing the theme song, they're slowing it down, they're doing it with some like goth overtones, and we are seeing a young Scheana to current Scheana, a young James. We're seeing all of these guys when they were young and when this was just starting 11 seasons ago. Now, it may not be a series finale, although it sure felt like a series finale, but it's not. I mean, the show is coming back, but I think it's a series finale. I think it's a series finale as we know the series. I don't know. I don't know why Ariana would come back. You're making so much money. Still, why not make more, right? I actually think she will come back. And I understand why should she. Here's the thing. Why should Ariana leave a hit show because of Tom? I agree with that 100%. I mean, don't let this person get the best of you and leave the show. It's the same thing with a house. You're not leaving the house for Tom. You're leaving the house for yourself. You're leaving the show for yourself. So if you can't handle it, which I know that was 3 months and we're much later and she could probably handle it now. It's kind of like walking away. Here we go again with my life quotes. Walking away and letting someone think that they won when you're living your life and you're not thinking about them, that is winning. And it's also top tier self-care. If you stay in the game and you're fighting for yourself, you're really not. If you would just be happier walking away and not dealing with it at all. That to me is top tier self-care because you go out and you do something else. Like I don't engage with any drama in my real life. I will just leave it. And I mean, we move on. I just not interested. Life is too short. We're all going to be dead one day. So, but I do think she's coming back. I don't know how we move forward as a show after this, but the final montage where they're showing all these people, I keep wanting to say kids, all these people when they were young to now, it feels like a series finale to me. Is Vanderpump Rules over forever? I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know where we go from here. We have to talk very quickly about Kyle and Dorit because we're going to run out of time here with a quick hit. We have to talk about Kyle and Dorit because, oh God, you know what? I don't mean to do this, but this okay, let's do it quickly. Sorry. I was almost just going to go, but let's fucking do it quickly. There's this rumor going around. First of all, the rumor is RHOBH is starting to film any day now. I just got invited to a filming this weekend with Sutton, if you can believe that. I really, this is a true story, but you know what? I'm not going. No offense to Sutton. They're filming Sutton's Surrealism Ball this weekend and on Sunday at 7 p.m. And it's actually at Sutton's house. And the attire is surrealism attire. But I'm not going to this because everyone thinks I just talk out of my ass. I'm okay not to really go and socialize. I got to just do this job and that blurs the line. So I was invited to a filming this weekend for Beverly Hills Housewives, and I'm not going, but I love Sutton dearly. And it's at Sutton's house. So I kind of want to go because, I mean, how cool is that? Anyway, let me focus. Kyle and Dorit, there is this rumor that Kyle is not going to show Morgan. We don't even know if she still is with Morgan. They haven't been seen together forever. Those rumors are still out there that they broke up. Kyle is not just bowing down to producers. Of course, Kyle is coming back. And the new rumor is that Kyle refuses to film with Dorit, that the producers want both of the housewives back. They want Dorit back. They want Kyle back. And that one of these two housewives refuses to film with the other. Which one refuses to film with the other? I mean, look, Kyle, to me, is not that person. She is not Ariana. No way. She's not Ariana. Kyle will do what? If she's not Teresa, she's not Melissa. Kyle, I know you guys don't like her, but she is a great housewife in the sense that she shows up, she does the job, and she goes home. I mean, mind you, I'm starting to think Melissa is more of a just does the job than Teresa. But anyway, that's for Patreon. But Kyle, I mean, this is bullshit. I've checked into this. My sources tell me this is total bullshit. Kyle is not going to say I refuse to film with Dorit. I mean, that's just literally ridiculous because of, sticking up for Kathy and the text messages, and she's so hurt by Dorit. Kyle is the exact opposite. Kyle is the type that says, this needs to be dealt with on camera. This is what the show is. I do believe that Kyle, even though we don't know anything about Morgan, and even though she had marriage problems all those years, I do believe Kyle leans in. She brought her family on the show. I do believe we see stuff from Kyle. So if Kyle and Dorit are not friends anymore, which I think is true, and they're not going to be because of the text messages, Kyle said she would never do that to a real friend. I believe that would be dealt with next season. They're both back. Let's deal with it. I don't believe that Kyle would say, I refuse to hash this out on camera with Dorit. She didn't want to hash it out at the reunion because we had a whole season of other things. I believe this would be her storyline and she would lean into it and she wouldn't shy away because I think Kyle does what she has to make a great show. Dorit, come on, guys. Like, is this really a question? Dorit wants her fucking diamond. So, I mean, Dorit's the one at the reunion that went up to Erica and said, look at this. I was threatened here in the text. I mean, that's the whole point. She released the text messages, was Kyle said she would never do. So Dorit leans into this. Dorit would be thrilled. Dorit is not going to say, I refuse to film with Kyle Richards, who basically is number one on the call sheet, if you will. If this were freaking 90210, she would be Jason Priestley, okay? Shannon Doherty was number two on the call sheet, for those of you who are wondering. A little bit of misogyny. Jason got paid more. Shannon's talked about it all on her great podcast. Anyway, I call bullshit to that rumor. My sources tell me it's bullshit. I don't, because it's now picking up traction that Kyle and Dorit, that one of them refuses to film with the other. And most people think it's Kyle because let's face it, Dorit will film with a paper bag to keep her job. It's not true. Okay. I don't think they're in a good place. I don't know if they come back from this, to be honest with you. Just like with Lisa Vanderpump and Rinna, none of these people are real friends. Faye Resnick and Kyle are real friends. Faye is not interested in going on the show. Her name keeps coming up. She would be great. She's not interested. I'm sure Kyle secretly is like, thank God. So those are real lifelong friends. Okay. Dorit and Kyle, you had a good run. It's not really friends. You don't talk when you're not filming. And that rumor I call bullshit too. This is just a quick hit. We'll cover some other things later in the week. I love you guys. Just listen to my chat with Melissa Rivers yesterday. We love going to Melissa's house once a month. That is not stopping anytime soon. And listen to that one. That's a good one too. So love you all. Quick hit. We have a great rest of the week planned, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.